morning. Good morning.
Morning. How's it going?
Nice to see you.
Good, good.
Morning, bro.
Morning. Lovely. Lovely. Morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's all about.
Oh man, I'm not a tourist, man.
Oh yeah.
I live here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you live?
I live in Quezon City, Aurora Boulevard.
Oh, Quezon City.
Yes, sir. I'm
So
just
nice,
down. I'm
Quezon
just down
City.
here for vacation.
Ah, vacation.
All right, brother.
Manila.
Maybe one day I'll get a boat.
Oh yeah. So about. You
All
what?
right. I'm good, man. Appreciate it.
Family.
Huh?
Any family? It's good.
I don't have a family.
You single?
Yeah. That's what you should be.
Sweet.
Freedom. Freedom. I got to teach these folks, man. Everybody wanna put a guy married, family. There's some of us out here that are single, lifelong bachelors, and we're very happy. That's that indoctrination, folks. I'm just here to tell you. Look, I got something to say. I had a long-time follower jump up in my comments on the last video, the one where I'm wearing my earphones. The one I say we're on our own, and the one just the other day, maybe yesterday. I'm not gonna say their name on here. And I just want to respond to that. Basically what they were saying, I don't know whether it's a he or she. I don't know. But basically what they were saying was they named off all of the things that are in my bio: Navy vet, chemist, life coach, and then they emphasized the life coach. Morning. They emphasized the life coach and said that. Are you telling us to just give in? Something to that effect. And almost sounding like they would give me a jab, like sarcasm, and like maybe a little upset. Even went on to say, wondering why they've questioning whether they're following me. And so let's respond to that. So. First of all, I didn't say give in. All right, now, how are you, brother? All good. I didn't say to give in. I said look out for yourself and take care of your family. And I'm suspecting that whoever that was, because they didn't have a face on their profile. I think it's a picture of a dog, if I remember correctly. But it's not a human being face, profile. So I'm suspecting that it's maybe, and I don't know, because I don't know, they don't say, and there's no profile. It's just a picture of a dog. I'm suspecting that they're non-melanated. And that's what I'm talking about, folks. So that video was really directed to my people, melanated folk, where I'm saying take care of yourself. We are on our own. that's what, maybe I should have been more specific, but I thought I was when I was talking about it. And I think I emphasized that we, being melanated people, need to stay home. And it's on them. So we're on our own. They need to get out in the streets and do whatever they need to do. Do what they do. Do all that stuff that they do when things are normal. You know, go to the manager and all that stuff. I'm not making fun, but you know what's up. Because y'all do that. If y'all are not happy about something, who's your supervisor? Let me talk to the manager. Bring them out here. Right? So that's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to go do that. So if you're gonna jump in my comments, and I'm appreciating the fact that you follow them, and I responded and I said, you know, long time follow with all respect, you know, respectfully. That's not what I said. But usually I don't react to commenters, but when it seems like they're kind of pseudo attacking me and attacking my character and attacking my credentials and my achievements in life, that's when I definitely will respond to that. So anyway, back to taking care of yourself. If you missed that in that video, whoever that was, take care of yourself. Take care of your mentals, right? Get out, go somewhere, get away from the silly season, which is over now, but get away from the regime and the dictator that's in place, because folks put them in place. The 92% did not. See, now I can be sarcastic too. Y'all know me. Shit, man. All right, let's keep enjoying this. So you're walking with me, and we're heading all the way down to the end of the beach there. See where that colorful, that's a water park, like a water for the children, and I guess adults get out there too. But that's where I'm heading. Oh boy. I'm actually just a little winded today. I guess because I'm wearing my flip-flops. I usually have on my running shoes. But I said, let me get a little extra work, because it's harder, of course, to walk in the sand with flip-flops. And all these boats, I guess because it's the weekend, Sunday, look at all the boats. I'm going to show you. All the boats lined up. And these are like touristy boats. You know, they do jet skis and all kind of stuff. But a lot of these boats go out beyond that point out there. That's where our ship used to, both of my ships, the Midway and the Blue Ridge, used to come in out there, that point, come over beyond that island in the middle, and we would moor over there beyond the point. So this side is the airstrip, and then on the other side is the actual, used to be the base. The largest, at that time, the largest naval base, United States naval base, the largest outside of Norfolk, outside of CONUS, outside of the continent of the United States. And most folks know that Norfolk is the largest naval base. But this, the one at that time, was the largest outside of the United States. You gotta love it. And another life hack: children's voices, laughing and screaming, even the screeching that really pierces my eardrum, keeps you young too. Keeps you young. And I love it. Look at all the children. All right, I'm gonna get off here. This is going a little long. When I get back, I'm gonna have, by the way, did you guys, when the brother came past me, I was recording obviously, and he walked past me and I spoke, and then I realized he tried to fist pump me, and then my hand was in my pocket, and I realized it as he was walking by, and he kind of just dropped his hand there. I feel bad, because we try to give each other love when we're out and about, Hey, brothers, my brothers, we got to stick together, y'all. They're trying to eliminate us, okay? So yeah, I speak. Most of us speak. We don't do a whole bunch of up on each other and chit and chatty and each other up, because we're out here obviously for a reason by ourselves, and so that's a respect thing. So I'm getting more people taking a look, maybe because I'm recording myself, maybe that, but it's people are looking more than normal. Usually people it's like New York, they don't even notice me. Not that I'm trying to be noticed, but it's obvious. I'm pretty tall, and I'm a black man. Anyway, look, those folks, they got there. Everybody, some folks put up tents, so it's lovely. You gotta love it. See how the folks are looking back at me, and they're wondering, who is that guy? We don't see him out here normally. See these lines? You gotta be careful, because they will pop up because the boat's drifting. So you gotta watch where you're going out here. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to bust my ass out here. Dug a hole. And you'll notice that the wild dogs that roam these beaches, you'll come out in the morning and you'll see them in there. They will have dug their own holes for themselves and lay in it to go to sleep. It's pretty amazing. I'll see if I can find one when we get down a little further. And one other thing I learned about being here is that you make good with what you have, right? So these children, just like when I was a child, loved to go to the beach, loved to play in the sand, just like any child, because it's our nature. It's natural for us to be back to where we've come from, the ocean. And but you make good with what you have, right? So most of y'all, not most of y'all, I apologize, that's me generalizing. Some of y'all may look at this and say, hey, well, the sand is not wide and crystal. Well, let me tell you, they do have those kind of beaches here. Okay, they have thousands of islands. But this is really not the ocean. This is a bay. This is Subic Bay, which is still absolutely beautiful. But you make do with what you have, right? The water's clear. The water's not dirty. Now, when I say that, you know what I mean. But look, the water's clear. And keep in mind, because of the time of morning, the angle of the sun, this water also is blue, like you see in the pictures. But because it's morning time and the sun is in the clouds, you're not seeing that effect. So these folks they make do with what they have. I would. Let me tell you how much it cost me to get down here to get to this beach from Manila metropolitan area. $7.92. If I had traveled, she's a cutie. If I had traveled somewhere in the States, let's say from Baltimore, to go to Atlantic City, or wherever, the closest beach, Ocean City, you know how much that would cost me? Just if I had my own car, using just gas alone. It cost me transportation total, 3 different modes of transportation to get here, $7.92. So yeah, I would do it too. And most of these folks are not from this area. They're probably like me, coming down for the weekend. Well, for me, it's been 5 days, 5 nights, just to get away from the city. All right, we're here. Told y'all I was walking all the way down. So yesterday, I posted a video of these rocks here, and you saw me walking through the rocks, coming this way, and looking over at that beautiful, see how the sun shines on the mountains over there? Really? Really, y'all? Really? See, that's why I got decisions to make. I had always planned on living here. That's why I have a place here. But now, my plan was to live in both places. I have a visa, a permanent visa to be here for the rest of my life. It's almost like I'm a citizen. I'm not a citizen. I do not have dual citizenship, but I have a visa. That means I can be here indefinitely as long as I want to. So really, it's a pseudo citizen, if you want to think of it. I do have a driver's license for the country here, and I have my visa, which of course I carry around with me all the time. Well, let me get back on point. My point is this: no one told you that you are a prisoner to the United States of America. Nobody told you that, okay? And I learned that since I was a little boy when my peoples were stationed. We as a family were stationed over in Germany. So my eyes were open early on. Even though I didn't want to go, you know, kids, I kicked and screamed. I said, I don't want to go. Of course, who was I? 10 years old. But I learned to love it, and then that was the taste I needed to say I want to see everywhere else in the world. Hence my name, Solo International. I've been on every continent. With the exception of Antarctica, but I'll get there one day too. But here's the point what I was trying to make. No one told you that you are a prisoner of the United States of America. So that's one good thing that they do have, which I think they're going to take away anyway. They're going to end up taking that away. You're not going to be able to leave the United States of America. That's what dictators do. They don't want their peoples to leave, because then the economy is based on their people. These people, these billionaires that want to be trillionaires, the reason that they're doing what they're doing is because they want to get richer, and the only way they can do that is because of us, right? So if we leave, that ain't a good thing for them, right? You follow me? So that's why I'm thinking they're going to suspend people's passports, give folks problems trying to get their passports. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at make sure I'm still on the clock. But nobody said you're a prisoner. Nobody said you're a prisoner of that. So leave. If you can. I've made whole videos on it. If you can, work on it. If you're still younger, work on it. If you're older, I understand. It's hard to make that move now. If you're retired in the States, you're retired, it's definitely difficult to make that move. But nobody told you that you're stuck there. Nobody told you that. All right. So just remember that. The people here are so friendly. Everybody speaks, everybody's nice. You see that building all the way down there? The white building? That's where I'm staying. That's how far I walked. Now normally in the morning, I'll run down here, run back, run down, run back. But today is kind of like an off day. That's why I'm wearing my flip-flops. Speaking of that, let me be like this youngin' who's having much fun. Let me put my feet in the water for the first time since I've been here. Oh yeah, now I see why The water's clear. Can you see my foot? Yeah, it's not dirty. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Really? All right. That's enough chitty chat. That's 20 minutes. I'm going to go back, take a quick shower, get some breakfast, and then pretty much lounge for the rest of the day. I check out tomorrow, and I'm heading up to another place here. That's just a sister resort for this place here, up in another city. And then from there, I'll be there for 2 nights. Got some peoples to meet up there. And then from there, I'm going to shoot back home, Quezon City. And then I'll be contemplating whether I should fly back over to the South China Sea again. Then you see how I'm hip, what do you call it? Hip scotch? Hip. I don't even know what that expression is. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. What is that game they used to play? Anyway, it's cheap. It's cheap. It's cheap. Morning. How's it go? I'm not a tourist, sweetheart, and you know I wear rubber bands, so no, I don't need anything. I appreciate it. I'm from here. I live here, but I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You got a lot of nice stuff.
Nice souvenir.
Yeah, you got nice stuff. Yeah, I live here. I don't even have a family, so. All right, appreciate it. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And see, they're respectful. If you explain to them what's going on, they just continue to harass. Now that's not everybody. Some of them will just keep trying, you know. All right, what I'm trying to do is that's what I was trying to do. And my goal is to get the sand off. The best I can. And then slide back in. There we go. So I don't have all that sand up in between, you know what I'm trying to do. All right, these are the lines I'm saying watch out for. All right. That was a workout in and of itself. But what I was saying was, because the flights are so cheap over here, it's like getting on a bus. And you just go to another place, especially if you're flying to another island. $25, $20 I've seen, $40. This is what I was getting before I retired. And I was trying, that's why they tell you, don't tell people what your plans are, okay? Even though I didn't, and one person I may have told 2, and then everybody knew. Why you want to go over to there, to that country? Why you want to go there? So those kind of people, just ignore them. Stick to your plans, okay? This is why, for those folks that are asking. This is one of the wild dogs I was telling you about. And a lot of times they cruise around in packs. And I try my best to stay away from packs of dogs, especially packs of wild dogs. They're usually harmless because they're used to being around a lot of people. But there's one place, I did see a video about this in Thailand. There's an island in Thailand where this guy that lives there in Thailand, he's doing a whole video, things that you might want to do when you go there, things like that, And he said, there's a place on that particular island that you don't want to, here's the, look, see him digging? Now the holes are not that big. That's a person did that. But you see how he was playing around in it? Because that's like a shelter. That's a perfect example. What timing? See how I work with the timing, man. Timing. See, these are the lines, and you can barely see them. And see how the boat's drifting? So just keep that in mind when you're out here walking, and it blends in with the beach. All right. Yeah, so don't listen to those people. They call those haters. Those are haters. Do you. You got a plan, stick to it, try to keep it to yourself. Because they will sabotage it. Maybe not even intentionally, maybe that's not what they want to do, but they will sabotage it. It will be sabotaged. So, morning. So folks are still checking. You see this overpass here. So in the morning, early in the morning when I'm usually out here, when this is really unbelievable, all these folks out here this early. But they're getting their spot for the day, you know. I'm sure this place is even more packed. But folks do their exercises up on there. They're doing their calisthenics, push-ups, body squats and everything. It's really cool. And they cheer me on when they see me running down the beach, you know. I know this is going long. What are we working on? I may as well take this all the way to 30 minutes. What y'all think? Should I? And you can always play this back. They're trying to relax. I'll try to do more of that, show more of this instead of my face. I love the way the sun shines on the distant mountains over there. You can call it a mountain. They on the map, it does say Mount so-and-so and Mount this. But those are really, really, yeah, okay. They're mountains, but they're not like the Alps. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right, let's go ahead and call it quits. And see, I'm walking towards me, so those are expats. So those are what expats look like. Well, at least one of them is an expat. The other one, oh, they're both expats. And I've been doing this, well, I'm kind of an expat too now. I don't ever want to speak disparagingly of those folks because I'm one of them. But you can tell the ones that have been expats for a long time. I'm new at this, right? I've been an expat for officially 2 years now. But those are expats, for real expats. Those are the ones that are here for real and don't go back to where they come from. I'm gonna be one of them one day. That was always the plan, right? But right now, what's holding me back, I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. Yeah, let's give it a minute and a half. Because of Mr. Boots. So here are the boats again. See how they're all lined up? It's cool. Hey guys, what's up? Y'all mind being on video? Is it okay? Okay, yeah. I try to be respectful.
You are vlogger?
Huh?
Vlogger?
A who?
You?
What am I what? What did you ask me? What'd you ask me? What am I? Am I what? What'd you ask me? I don't know what you asked me. I'm not that. Whatever you were going to ask me, I'm not that. How's it going, brother? Everything good? How's business on Sundays? Is business good here when people come down?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot busier. I've been here for like 5 days. And today is this early in the morning. All these people here already. It's incredible. So do you get good business? Do people go out?
All people there.
Yeah, okay.
Swimming.
Yeah.
Right, discount.
All right, brother. Be good. Take care of yourselves. All right. I don't know what he asked me. I think he asked me, was I a baller? And I wanted to get the verification of that because I wanted to tell him, yeah, I'm a baller for real, but not a professional. Just hit 30 minutes. Look, folks, hope you guys enjoyed that. That's a typical morning routine. Not my typical, because I'm usually out here running, but I wanted to do this in my flip-flops just to give you guys a point of view. All right? And you can do this too. Doesn't have to be this country. Doesn't have to be here. It could be anywhere in the world. And we'll do that assignment once I get back to the United States. Take care of yourself. See you guys in another video.